Hello everyone, myself Tejaswini KS. I am from MIT College. I am going to explain a topic about a Bayes theorem in a mathematics. Before going to know about the Bayes theorem, first we have to know about the what is probability and normal probability. In first step, if we want to solve the Bayes theorem easily, first we have to know the what is probability and normal probability is the first step we have to do in a Bayes theorem. Here it is a two boxes, it's A and B. Question is what is the probability of selecting A? Means P of A. It is 1 divided by 2 because there is a probability of A, it is 1, and the total box it is 1 and 2. It is A plus B. So P of probability of A, P of A is 1 divided by total number of boxes, it is a 2. Then what is the probability of selecting B? It is a similarly P of A. In P of B, it is a B, it is a only one box, and 1 it is divided by total number of boxes like A plus B. Then consider three boxes. What is the probability of selecting A, B and C? Here also same. P of A means P of A it is one box and total number of boxes A plus B plus 3. So 3. It is a 1 divided by 3. Selecting of B it is a 1 divided by 3. And selecting of probability of C it is 1 divided by 3. Then what do you do if they have given individual example? If they give like P of A is equal to 60%, that time we have to convert that to fraction, percentage into fraction first, like 60 divided by 100 is a 0.6, and if P of B it is similarly 30% is equal to 30 divided by 100, it is a 0.3. So that time we have to convert the percentage into fraction. It is a step 1 in a Bayes theorem. It is a normal probability. Next we have to know what is the conditional probability. Step 2, it is a conditional probability. Conditional probability, here is a question, it is represented by P of X over A. X is a selecting elements and A it is a selecting elements from something. It is already occurred and already happened. For example, if the box, here it is the box name A, if it is containing a 5 red and 2 red balls, what is the probability of selecting red balls from the box? Means it is a question, what is the probability of red? Means P of R from the box it is A. So what is it is the red over A is equal to red divided by total number of balls. It is a red, we know that it is a 5, and total number of balls it is a 5 plus 2 is equal to 7. So the probability of selecting it is a from a box A it is 5 divided by 7. Similarly we can do for the white. What is the probability of selecting two white balls from a box A? Means white means P of W divided by A means W divided by white divided by total number of balls, and white here the two balls, so 2 divided by 7. It is a probability of selecting the white balls from A. When we are dealing with the conditional probability, here it is a, here the conditional probability it is a and it is a B, and it is a intersection, it is a intersection B. When you are going to do the conditional probability, here A over B, it is B is already occurred. You are going to find what means definition is let here let A and B are the two events in a sample space S. Finding the probability of occurrence of A, here we are finding the occurrence of A over B. When the probability of event B is already occurred, then such a representation is said to be conditional probability. Means we are finding the probability of A over B. Means B is we have to consider B as a sample space. In that we have to find the probability of A. Means you consider whole B as a space. In that we have to find the A, means you can find A here only in a, here we finding the conditional probability, it is A over B, means here we are finding the occurrence of A in the sample space B. In this we have to consider the whole B as the sample space. In that we have to find the occurrence of A, where you can see the occurrence of A here in whole B, it is only in the intersection part. So it is a formula P of A intersection B divided by P of B. P of B is a sample space here. Similarly, we are here P of B over A means P of B, B it is the occurrence of B in a sample space A. Here we have to consider the sample space whole, it is A. In that we have to find the occurrence of B, where you can see here occurrence of B only in the intersection. So it's a P of A intersection B divided by P of A. P of A is a sample space. So it's a formula. So before going to solve a Bayes theorem, first we have to know the normal probability and the conditional probability. So it's very easy to solve. Here the formula P of A over X, here we finding the occurrence of A over X. X is the sample space here. P of A, it is a step 1, it's a normal probability, we know that how to find. And P of X over A, it is also, we know it's a conditional probability, it is a step 2. And division by P of X divided by A dot P of A plus P of X divided by B and dot P of B. For example, in the question, if we find the P of A divided by X, they will ask for P of X divided by A. We have to find this. If we found the P of X over A, the question will be opposite only. We have to find the P of A over X. Now we can see the what is Bayes theorem. Bayes theorem, let A1, A2 and An up to A1 be the set of mutually exclusive event in a sample space with P of AI is not is equal to 0, I is equal to 1, 2, 3 up to n. If B is any other event, P of B is equal to then. Mutually exclusive event means two events are said to be exclusive if they cannot occur simultaneously at the same time. It is mutually exclusive event means P of A intersection B is not is equal to 0. It is a formula P of A is over B, P of AI minus P of B over A, and summation of I, it is up to 1 to n, it is range P of A I dot P of B over A of I. Now we can see with the example problem 1 in a Bayes theorem. First, in the school 25% students failed in first language, okay, 15% of students failed in second language, and 10% of students failed in both means they are failed in both in first language and second language. 10% is a intersection. If a student is selected at random, then find the probability that he failed in first language if he had failed in the second language, he failed in second language if he had failed in first language, he failed in either of the subject, not in both, in either in first language, either in second language. First, we know that in Bayes theorem, first we have to find the normal probability. It is P of L1. First, we have to convert that percentage into fraction. So, P of L1, first language, here L1 it is the first language and L2 will be the second language. And here P of L1 is equal to 25% means 25 divided by 100. It is a 0.25. And P of L2 is the second language. It is a 15%. So, 15 divided by 100 is 0.15. And P of L1 intersection L2, they failed in both languages, so it is a 10%. So 10 divided by 100, it is a 0.7. First question, he failed in first language if he had failed in the second language. We are finding the probability of L1 over L2. We know that it is a first step, it is normal probability is done, and second it is a conditional probability. We are finding the L1 over L2. So it is a P of L1 intersection L2. Here the sample space is L2, 0.1. It is a 10%. They given it is a 0.1 both they failed in both, and P of L2 whole sample space 0.15, it is answer is 0.667. We can find with the diagram, easily understand the problem with the diagram. They given L1 it is a first language and L2 it is a second language. It is a L1 it is a 0.25%, 0.25% means 0.25 and is a 0.15, and the intersection the failure in both is a 0.1. First we have to finding the L1 over L2, means here we have to consider the L2 as a whole sample space. Here we have to find the failed students in L1 in L2. So we have to consider the L2 as a whole sample space, and the intersection is 0.1. You can see here it is a 0.1, and the P of L2 whole space is 0.15. So answer is 0.667. Next here we have to find the number of students failed L2. It is a failure of the occurrence of L2 in the sample space L1. In the sample space L1. So here it is a here L2 we are finding it is a 0.15, and L2 here we finding the occurrence of L1. P of L1. So here L1 we have to consider the whole, it's a 0.25, we have to consider the whole sample space. Here the 0.25 it is a whole sample space, and here we have to find the occurrences of L2. It is a 0.1. Here we can only find in intersection part only. So it is a sample space here L1. So the answer is 0.4. Next, he had in either or in the two languages. They are not failed in both. So we have to merge here L1 union L2. P of L1 plus P of L2 minus P of L1 intersection L2 is 0.5. P of L1 is a 0.25 and P of L2 is a 0.15 minus intersection. So we get the 0.3 students, 0.3. Here it is a whole 0.25 and 0.15. It is a union, it is a 0.4, and the intersection is 0.1. 0.1 student failed in both, but 0.3 students failed in either first language or in the second language, not in the both. First problem. Next, second problem. Three machines A, B and C produces respectively 60%, 30%, 10% of the total number of items of a factory. The percentage of defective output of these machines respectively 2%, 3% and 4%. An item is selected at random and is found defective. Okay, find the probability that the item was produced by a machine, and also find the total probability the item is defective. Okay, first we know that first we have to find the normal probability. It's P of A, P of B, P of C. They given in the percentage, so we have to convert into a fraction part. 60 divided by 100 is 0.6, 0.3. Here P of C it is 10%, 10 divided by 100 it is a 0.1. Let P of D denote the probability of selecting the defective item from the whole output. P of D it will denoting the defective items from the whole output, means from whole sample space. Let P of D divided D over A, we are finding the defective element from B or C, like that. So P of D over B, P of D over C denote the probability of selecting defective item from the output A, B and C respectively. They only given that it's a 2%, 3% items it is a defective. So here P of D over A it is a 2% is defective, and P of D over B it is a 3% is defective. So we are converting to a fractional part here. P of D over C it is a 4%, so 0.04. Now to find the probability that a selected item is produced from the machine C, we have to find in the question they will ask for, like, find the question, they ask for find the probability that the item was produced by machine C. So here we know the, here they mentioned the C, so we know the what is the D over C. So we have to find the opposite. They asking for the, we already know the D divided by C. So they are not asking for that. So it is a C divided by B. I am already told that it is a opposite. They always give a opposite. We have to find the opposite of that. We know that C of D divided by C. It is a, we have to find C divided by D, and also find the total probability item is defective. So we know the P D over C, so we have to find the C over D. So here we have to find the C over D. It's a Bayes theorem, P of C over D, so it's a P of C plus P of D over C divided by P of A dot P of D divided by A plus P of B dot P of D divided by B plus P of C dot P of D divided by C. P of C 0.1, you know that here P of C is 0.1, P of D divided by P of D over C, it is a 0.04, it is defective. Then P of A 0.6, P of D over A, we know that 0.02 are defective. P of B, P of D over B, and P of C and P of D over C. Then P of C over D, if you solve this, you will get 0.16, and they asking for total defective, also find the total item or defective. So it is a 0. The probability that the total item is defective is 0.6 plus 0.002 plus 0.3 plus 0.003 plus, if you add this all, you will get the total number of defective. It is a 0.025. It is a defective. Thank you.